Hold on to the handles.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. Get to the end. כי לך משגגה. Hold on.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Great. You'll stay right there. And you're reading the next aliyah. So I'm not going to call you, you're just going to come. So we will call you Rina. Do you wear a talit or not? No, okay. So we'll call you up. Tamad, Rina bat Rina Chana, Le'achrona. Okay, what do you do first? first you gotta
Kiss the
top.
end.
So you gotta point to her. And roll it shut, and then you can pull one of the tables.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן לברכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Nice. So good? Reading sounded good? Be a little louder. I know you got the volume. I know you got it in you. You sound great. All right, you're going to stay there. You need to stay up here, actually.
You
Yeah.
mean the two of us? Or?
Yeah, both of you are going to stay. Let's eat the dish.
תתגדל והתגדל שומר הבא, מעדיפה כי דברי ימים מחותי,
וחייכנו יום אחד,
ובחיי בכל בית ישראל,
בעגלה,
ובזמן קריב תגמרו, יהי שם המלוכה, לעולם עומד והיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתאר ויתמח ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל מקודשה לאלה מכל מכתה ושירתה תושבתה במלחמתה תמירת גאווה וימרו.
Amen. Great. Now you get to go back and sit down in your spot, which you can do right now. Just a second. I will give a mishberach for the two of you, and then I will call Tammy up. It will be much fancier on Shabbat, but it will be something like this. Ta'amod, הבחורה בת מצווה, תמי בת חיים ורינה, מבטיח תזכי.
I was in shock on Wednesday when she did that.
I just called you up. Tell me, what do you do? First thing you need to do. First, middle, and last thing, yeah. Okay?
I don't know what to do.
What did your mom do?
She has to do this.
Before she could do that, what
I
did she
don't
do?
know. Kiss the thingy. Kiss this on again. Okay. It's right.
You do it too. No, you don't. You're having the aliyah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if that's deep.
First the corner of each one. Now the bracha. Hold on to the handles.
Baruch Adonai HaBorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch
Baruch Adonai HaBorach. Baruch Adonai Elohim melech העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ועשו להם ציצית על כתפי בגדיהם ובראשם תלבנו ציצית על כנף ותל תכלת והיה לכם וציצית וריתם אותו ושמתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים בלבביכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם ונתן לתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Oh, I got that right. I got that wrong. too.
All right. Great. So you'll be right here. I will then introduce all the blessings. So first, you'll give her your blessing, and then I will announce. Then I'll do a shebera, and then you can be.
Paying attention, can't do.
And after the candy, you guys can go back to your seats. And you and I are going to
here. Yeah, Missy. Wait, why is that like that?
She wanted to address.
Yeah, I think you and Nastia can open the.
This is the Torah, by the way. You were asking.
Have you seen a Torah before?
Nope.
Come on around.
Dude. Wait.
This is called handwritten,
Handwritten.
right? With a feather pen and ink made by hand. This is parchment, this is animal skin. And tied together, this string is also from an animal. So this is wood, obviously. This is the entire Torah. And so, and the Hebrew doesn't have, did you hear the musical melody that Tammy was using? There's no musical notes here.
Only on
So
the.
she had to learn these ahead of time, and there are no vowels. These are just the consonants. So she had to learn all of that.
That took me over 6 months.
Okay,
Faster. I can't. Stop it.
so where do you live? You live here. All right, Ella, can I get that?
Not drop it.
Turn around facing against me, turn facing forward. Turn around, turn around.
Yeah, there. Oh my goodness. You guys do that.
The yard?
Sammy, yeah.
Yes, please. Then I put it on the thingy.
You get that
This?
thing?
This?
No, the other thing. Next to it?
The whole box thingy? The jiggy? Oh, I didn't know there was a door. Super secret. Okay, I looked up a steal.
Okay, that's going to go right in the middle. All right.
Hi, my name is Bob.
All right, so where's your Haftarah, your Dvar Torah?
It's right over there,
Okay,
in the X-Height book.
all right, let's get that ready to go.
It's like page 804 or something. Wait, can I read that book?
No, your Dvar Torah.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, because I have to do that before that.
So what is she going to have with her on?
Well, this is her thing.
Okay, this is, so I would take everything out of there that's not the Haftarah or the Dvar Torah.
Yeah.
So, because she doesn't need any of that, and we don't want to get mixed up with that.
Yeah.
But we're going to, what do you got here?
A lot of stuff.
So this she's not going to need.
We're missing 7. Oh, wait, no. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good.
10 pages of your house?
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Hi, I lied. My name isn't Bob.
All right, Tammy, we're going to get everything set by putting this here. But, all right, so this is going to stay there, and your Dvar Torah is going to go down there. I'm going to introduce you, but when you're done with the Dvar Torah, you're just going to walk straight back there and start the Haftarah. You don't need to wait for an introduction there. All right, what do we need you to do?
Read it.
How?
Possibly.
Awesomely, good answer.
Loud and
No,
Loud and
slow.
slow,
That's what awesomely means.
right? And there's one other thing, is that you're going to smile. All right, and eye contact.
with me.
All right, so there's three L's of good eye contact. You can probably guess what the first one is.
Wow.
Eye contact.
3 L's.
L's. 3 L's of eye contact.
Let it go.
Let it go. Stassi, what did you say?
Look.
Look. Very good. Okay. We're going to look around the room. There's 5 seating sections, right?
What?
So you're going to look at people in all 5 seating sections. Don't worry too much about the ones on the sides, but occasionally, balcony, don't look at them. They were late. They should have been here earlier. Okay?
Wait, what if they were early? They just wanted to sit down.
Don't look at them. They don't get the privilege of you looking.
Well, I know. I was like, I look at that person. Wait, and look.
Ignore the balcony. That's the first L. The second L is lock. You're going to lock eyes on somebody. And then the third L is linger. You're going to linger on that person's eyes until you finish your sentence or your phrase, and then you're going to move on to somebody else. All right? So it's look, lock,
Lock and
and
linger.
linger. So what's going to happen is the person that you've looked, locked, and lingered with will not break eye contact. You're like a tractor beam. It's almost impossible to look away.
What if they feel weird?
They're not going to feel weird. What they're going to feel is that you're speaking right to them, because you are. And also the people sitting around them are also going to feel like you're speaking right to them. And that's what we want. We want to hear you, and we want to feel that you care about us hearing what you have to say. So you either have to really connect with us, or you have to fake it effectively. So either way works, right? So look.
How can you look at somebody at the same time raise your thing?
So that's why we
I know how to do it.
That's why we printed this up in
Fake.
18.5, double space with lots
Yeah.
of space.
You know how to do that, then?
Yeah, she should be a pro. All right, so when you turn pages,
Yeah, just slide
slide
it
over to the
Yeah.
side, and you can go out of order after you're done reading it. Totally fine. Lots of pauses, go real slow.
Yeah.
You should feel like you're going too slow. Like a breath after every sentence, 3 breaths after every paragraph.
Yeah.
All right, so can we spread around the room to give her some targets?
Dang.
You might spread around the room. I'm staying here.
What? Oh.
Spread yourself around the room.
I'm staying.
Honestly, the only person I'm gonna lock eyes with is Nastya. Just kidding. Just
Hey, you need to treat other people too.
Nah. Someone sit
Nastya,
there.
go over there.
Yeah, sit in one
There's
of
no
these
one over
chairs.
there.
Go forward.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nastya, pretend to be Josh.
All right, Tammy, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Slow and loud.
Wait, do I have to read the thank yous?
Yeah, you do.
Is there something that you want to be a surprise? If there's something that you want to be a surprise, you can skip it.
I'm gonna skip everything. Except for Rabbi, Debbie, and friends.
Go.
I am an ice skater.
And look, stop. Don't lean on the podium. What you can do to help anchor yourself is put a hand like this on the podium. No, not like the side. Yeah, you can do that. But you don't want to lean on it. Okay, go ahead. Slow.
I am an ice skater, and I am judged on a regular basis by coaches and judges. When I'm in a lesson, my coach judges me on how well I do a jump or a spin. Tighter, be more elegant, graceful. Every time I have a competition or a test, I am being judged by the judges. They give me points for executing my jumps and spins well, and they deduct points for mistakes. The routine ends, and I wait for minutes or even hours for the results. Finally, I get a piece of paper that sums up my entire routine in my number. Good judges are equally fair to each skater. They have to look for the good and the bad things that the skater did. How skaters are judged is not a good model for our interactions with other people. If we were constantly telling each other what was good and what was bad about each other's actions, we would not be happy. There's a limit to judgment. Most of us are open to hear what a professional has to say, but we get really annoyed when our friends judge us, right? We judge each other often, but it is usually not healthy for the relationship. But there's a solution. By always searching for good reasons to explain why a person is behaving a certain way, we will be able to change how we approach this person. Pirkei Avot is a collection of teachings from around 2,000 years ago. One of the sages, Yoshua ben Pelachia, says in Pirkei Avot, Einei dan et kol ha'adam lechaf zchut. Judge every person on the side of merit. Just
Can you read that Hebrew one more time?
Hevei dan et kol chai adam lechaf zchut. Judge every person on the side of merit. Justice is sometimes depicted as a scale. It is a weight scale that has two different suspended plates, one representing justice and the other representing innocence. The scale of justice imagines that the weights are the evidence that says guilt or innocence. The lower plate shows whether a person's actions are guilty or innocent. Pirkei Avot is telling us to try to think about somebody's actions in a positive way. Even though a person has done something that I don't like, I'm going to think that they have a good reason for their action. Then their actions will be on the innocent side. So let's say my sister is screaming at me. I want to scream back at her because I'm super annoyed, but instead I recall the teachings of Pirkei Avot. I have to judge her on the side of merit. I know that she's had a long and tiring day, so she's probably going to get mad at me faster. So I hold my tongue and let her calm down. In the Torah portion we read this morning, Parashat Shlach Lecha, there's a lot of judgment. A lot of it is on the guilt side, but some of it is still on the innocent side. The Israelites are supposed to enter the promised land, and Moses sends 12 spies, one from each tribe, to scout the land. He wants them to see if the Israelites can make a living there and if the local inhabitants are strong or weak. The 12 spies scout the land for 40 days. They come back, and 10 of them say that it does flow with milk and honey, but the people are giants. We look like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them. The other 2 spies, Joshua and Caleb, disagree and try to give the Israelites hope that God will be on their side. The Israelites go crazy and do not want to go up against these inhabitants and die. They do not believe that God will be there for them. They want to go back to Egypt. God hears this and is outraged. God threatens to strike them with pestilence and disown them. He suggests to make a new nation through Moses. Moses is brave and courageous. He gives God 3 arguments why he should not kill the Israelites. First, how will the other nations react? They'll think that God was powerless to bring his people into the promised land. Second, Moses reminds us of all the God's good traits, like being slow to anger and abounding in kindness. Moses' last reason is that God has already forgiven them for previous mistakes, such as the sin of the golden calf. God listens to Moses' arguments, but decides that those without faith will not enter, and they will have to roam the wilderness for 40 years. Only their children will be allowed to enter the promised land. There has been a lot of judgment throughout the story. The 10 spies have judged on the side of guilt. They judged the other nations. They could have believed that God would help them enter the promised land. They don't believe that God will be there for them when they fight, and they're scared. God has also judged on the side of guilt. God judged the Jews and didn't realize that the Jews have been through a lot in the past 40 days. They're probably scared and stressed out. If God had judged them on the side of merit, he would have understood that the Israelites were scared about dying. Joshua and Caleb judge on the side of merit. They believe in God, and they have faith that God will let the Israelites die. Moses also judges on the side of merit. He feels sorry for the people and helps God remember God's good traits. Why do we judge on the side of guilt? Judging is something natural that everybody does. When we see each other's actions, we usually have an opinion. What can I do instead of judging on the side of guilt? I can ask myself, what are some reasons this person is doing? What are some reasons that this person is doing what he or she is doing? There must be a good reason. When I explain somebody's action to myself in a kind way, I'm happier. It changes how I interact with that person, and it makes the relationship healthier. One of my coaches once told me that using healthy words is better than eating healthy food. I think she meant that, yes, I want you to eat healthy, but I also want you to be a kind person. In order to use healthy words, I first have to judge on the side of merit. We should always strive to look for the better in somebody's actions. If we do that, we will have a better world. I'm going to be donating 10% of my bat mitzvah gift to the family giving tree, a Bay Area-based nonprofit organization devoted to help children in need with school supplies and fulfilling holiday wishes. I'm also going to be volunteering there on a regular basis. I welcome your help, and if you want to join me, please come talk to me. I would like to thank Debbie for tutoring me, the rabbi for helping me write my Torah, my sister for always cheering me up when I'm down, my dad, my Abba for always giving me great hugs when I need them, and finally, my Ima for always being there. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
The Haftorah for Parashat Shlach Lecha can be found on page 840 in the red X English.
Well, wait, go in. All right, what did you do well?
Nothing. No. I spoke loudly and eye contact.
Okay. Everybody feel like she looked at them? Yeah?
I looked at her.
Yeah.
I looked at you and you and you, but you looked down. You didn't look at me.
All right. What else did you do well?
I smiled.
Okay. Good. What else?
I didn't look at the balcony.
You didn't look at the balcony? I wasn't at the balcony, so I don't know. Okay. What else? You look like you were having fun,
Okay, yeah.
which is good.
Totally having fun.
What do you feel like needs a little work?
I might have accidentally messed up on a few parts.
Oh, did you notice her messing up?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Well,
I
you're
also
probably not a
have
perfect.
something else.
Hold on, I didn't ask you.
Could I have something else?
Hold on. So, Tim, generally, when we are talking and we make a mistake, we self-correct and keep going, and the person we're talking to doesn't even notice, because we just normally do that. And the same thing is true in a speech. You stumble over a word, just keep going. We're not going to notice. Anything else you feel like needs a little work?
Talk slower.
Slower. Okay. I actually thought your pace was pretty good. I never felt like you were going too fast.
Oh, okay.
I could. It would have helped me if you had been a little louder.
Oh.
You,
Okay, I'll
you
be
should
more
You
loud.
should be like on the edge of shouting.
Like now?
Yes.
Like I'm doing right now?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
great.
there were times
That's
where you
scary.
were a little bit-
No,
No,
that's great.
that's really
Because
scary. No,
especially
that's
when,
scary.
no, when you're giving a speech, you want to be a little bit louder than like if you were talking that loud in a normal conversation with somebody, they would be like, "Well, you're speaking a little loud." But if you're in a room talking to a room full of people, so we need you to be loud. Ella, what do you have to?
What's up with saying God so much? You're like, God. You can say He sometimes. She was always like, God.
Well, no, because
God.
God can be a he, it can be an it can be a she. So.
So actually, so we had a conversation.
Yeah,
about
we did.
that.
That's
So
why.
how, what did you? Is God a he?
Some people imagine it's a she.
I try and never use he or she with God,
Oh.
using the word God.
You can say it.
No.
That's it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
There isn't
It's
an easy,
judged on
there
the
isn't
side
an
of
easy way
merit.
to do it. There isn't an easy way to do it. So.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though that jumped out at you as a little awkward. You're right, Ella, it is a little awkward, but we don't have a solution.
It's even awkwarder for me because I'm the one saying it.
Awkwarder.
Yeah. It's a word.
Okay. All right, Tammy, you ready for your hot